Hey, I'm just saying. There's con dog and con cat right there. See con dog? And there's con cat. And I mean, a dog and a cat can get that close together and love each other, like they do. I'll tell you what. When I brought con dog home, she was a stray. I brought her home. I already had con cat. I watched a movie from called 28 Days. Sandra Bullock was the star. She was a raging alcoholic, and she went into rehab and all this. And they had this little concept of uh, that after you've been sober for a year, you can get a plant, and after maybe 2 years, you can get a pet. And by a pet, for an alcoholic, a goldfish would be a challenge. But anyway, I just want you to know, I really care about animals. They're very spiritual. You maybe have heard on the news about the cat that's at the nursing home that has an instinct of laying next to the person who is about to expire, or the dolphins that protected the swimmers in New Zealand from a great white shark. They literally circled around them. There's probably 10 or 12 dolphins, and they created a barrier to prevent the people from getting attacked by the shark. Obviously, you probably heard about the recent deal with the orca, at SeaWorld. I live in San Diego, so it's near and dear to my heart. Some people, PETA, whatever, they say these animals shouldn't be in captivity. I disagree. I believe that all the people that have been to SeaWorld, and my family has been there, Claire and my brother, and I believe that they're ambassador animals, and they actually make it better for the world. Things happen. They're accidents. I know a friend of mine whose little dog got attacked by a coyote in his own neighborhood. I mean, in nature, things happen. But the orcas and the things and the things that happen in SeaWorld and other wild animal parks. Granted, I mean, they are in captivity, and it may be wrong according to PETA or anybody else who believes that, but I believe that animals are very, very spiritual. I will talk about this more in the future, but they are very, very spiritual. Dolphins and crave human contact, and they're not fish; they're mammals, and they crave human attention. It's proven. And there's a cat that I've heard about on the news who instinctively knows how to lay next to the person who's about to expire. And I don't know why the cat does that. But I'm telling you, cats have instincts, and they're far better than ours. And my brother Tom and I had a dog named Louie. And Tom, when he hears this, he'll know what I'm talking about. And we had a very traumatic experience when Louis died. And I'm not going to go into the gory details, but Tom knows about what happened. And he also knows what the guy that owns the gas station did to help us. There was an Arco station right near our house. He'll know what I'm talking about. That was very traumatic for me. And animals have always been very, very dear to me. But like Sandra Bullock, I had to wait a while. I had to, first get a plant, and then I got Rocket, Concat. There she is. She's just laying there sleeping. And then if you look right there, okay, we're going to go in a little closer. I'm going to zoom in. Bam, right there. Look at Condog. She just crashed out. They're animals are spiritual, and I encourage anybody that's depressed. I've been there, seriously. Just ask my family. If you're depressed, first of all, I would watch comedy because it makes you laugh, and I think laughter is the best medicine. And second of all, you know, if you're stable and you have a place that you can, uh, get a rescue animal. Just go sit amongst some animals, and you know, if there's 5 or 6 dogs in the pen that you go to visit, um, they'll all be excited that you're there to see them. You know, they'll all want to get adopted. Of course, they all need adoption. But here's the thing. Um, you know, at the bottom line is let the dog pick you. And what I mean by that is just sit there, and the 5 or 6 dogs or whatever that you get involved with, they're all going to jump around and they're all going to love you and all that. But give it about 30 or 40 minutes, and there's going to be one sitting in your lap, and that's the one you should take home. I don't know. There you got Cesar Millan, you got Victoria Stilwell, a lot of animal experts. But in my experience, that's how I got my dog Ainsley. She was a golden retriever, and this is a true story. I was that's when I was a corpsman, and I was stationed in Bremerton, and she had a litter of pups that I sold. You know, I sold them for like $25 a piece. You know, she had 6 pups, and you know, purebreds. And 3 weeks later, she got off her leash and she ran down into a gulch. And I came home, and she had 8 kittens sucking on her teats, tits, whatever. I thought, wow, and my neighbor said, wow, I couldn't believe it. She just ran down there and grabbed up these kittens and took care of them. So, you know, what I'm saying is if you can, take home a rescue animal, you know. I was lucky enough to find Condog, and she's helped me in, I can't imagine how many ways. You know, she's my family, my cat and my dog. I love my brother and my sister, and my other brother David, and my brother Tom, and I love my whole family. But for now, you guys are it, and I'm just checking it out. Look, they're crashed out. They're done. Here, I'm gonna zoom in here, but I mean you can see right there, Condog. Let me just see. I don't think she's even awake. Oh no, she's awake a little bit. There she is. Her eyes are open, but she's crashed out. She's tired. And there's Concat over here. Concat, you want to say hi to the camera? Okay. Where you at? Well, now see, they're done. They're so low maintenance, but they're such spiritual creatures. And we'll do more about that later. Just saying. Good night.